We all have that one friend, the one who means well, but whose knowledge of gaming begins and ends with the fact that it happens on a screen. They wouldn't know a JRPG from a 10K, and that's fine. But their blissful ignorance can lead them to step on some serious verbal landmines. This is a list of those landmines. The 10 cardinal sins of things you should never, ever say to a gamer. Send this to your friend as a helpful guide, or just sit back and simmer in the shared, relatable rage. Number 10. Why don't you go read a book? This one is a classic, a true Hall of Famer in the Museum of Condescending Questions. The implication is clear. Games are for the simple-minded, while books are the sacred domain of the intelligent. Let's dismantle this, shall we? As a fan of massive Japanese role-playing games, I have probably read the equivalent of the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy in a single playthrough of a Persona or Final Fantasy title. Do you have any idea how much text is in games like Chrono Trigger or the original Final Fantasy VII? We're talking about epic narratives with branching dialogue, extensive lore books, and character codexes that would make a novelist blush. And that's just the classics from the 90s. Modern games like Disco Elysium or The Witcher 3 are built on hundreds of thousands, if not millions of words. The script for The Witcher 3 and its DLCs contains over 450,000 words. For comparison, the entire Harry Potter series is just over 1 million. So when you say go read a book, the answer is I am. Come, read it with me. If the simple act of processing words on a page is the benchmark for intelligence, then many gamers are running a marathon while you're applauding someone for tying their shoes. Number 9. It's just a game. Why are you so angry? Let me paint you a picture. You've spent 3 grueling hours attempting to defeat a notoriously difficult boss. You've memorized its attack patterns, you've optimized your gear, and you're on your last sliver of health. You see an opening, you go for the final blow, and you mistime your dodge by a single frame. Game over. The screen fades to black, and from the other room, a voice drifts in, "Calm down, it's just a game." That phrase is guaranteed to induce near superhuman levels of rage. Why am I angry? Because I invested my time, my focus, and my effort into a challenge, and I failed. It's the same feeling you get when you spend hours assembling a piece of IKEA furniture, only to realize on the final step that you put the main panel in upside down. It's the same frustration a programmer feels when a single misplaced semicolon breaks 1,000 lines of code. The anger comes from the investment. To dismiss it as just a game is to dismiss the value of that time and effort. And honestly, it's far more productive than screaming at a sports team on TV. At least my actions have a direct impact on the outcome on my screen. I'm in the arena, trying to get better. They're just mad that a millionaire 500 miles away didn't throw a ball correctly. Number 8. Can't you just pause it? The 5 most dreaded words in online gaming. This question reveals a fundamental misunderstanding of what a modern game even is. You're in the final 2 squads of Apex Legends. You're holding an angle in a 1 versus 3 clutch situation in Valorant. Your mid-team fight for the Elder Dragon in League of Legends. The fate of the match and the culmination of the last 40 minutes of intense focus rests on these next few seconds. And then someone asks you to pause it to come look at a funny cat video. You can't pause the internet. You can't ask 99 other people from across the globe to please hold on for a moment. In the time it takes to say, "It's an online game, I can't pause it," you've already been eliminated, your team has been wiped, and your digital ghost is left to lament what could have been. You're forced to either abandon your post and accept your fate, or try to find a dusty corner of the map to hide in, praying you go unnoticed. It's a tragic and entirely avoidable situation. Number 7. Oops, I think I deleted your save file. This one hurts on a spiritual level. Back in the days of PlayStation 1 memory cards, this was a genuine and terrifying possibility. One wrong move in the console's menu, one corrupted block of data, and 100 hours of your life could vanish into the ether. Today, it's much harder to do by accident. Modern consoles have multiple safeguards. Are you sure? Prompts and cloud backups. To accidentally delete a save file in 2025 would require a truly spectacular level of technological incompetence, which is why, when it does happen, it often feels less like an accident and more like an act of war. A save file isn't just a file, it's a digital monument to your journey. It's every choice you made in Mass Effect, every beast you conquered in Monster Hunter, every brick you laid in Minecraft. A parent trying to punish their child by deleting their 500-hour Animal Crossing island and then claiming it was a mistake isn't just being a bad parent, they're committing a small-scale act of emotional terrorism. Number 6. Are you playing your Nintendo? For a certain generation, Nintendo became a generic trademark, like Kleenex for tissues or Google for searching. every single box that plugs into a TV and plays a video game is, to them, a Nintendo. It doesn't matter if you're holding a sleek white PlayStation 5 controller or staring at the glowing green Nexus of an Xbox Series X. To them, you are playing Nintendo. While it's a somewhat endearing anachronism, it can also be grating. They are distinct brands, Mom. It's a Sony PlayStation. It's a Microsoft Xbox. You understand the difference between a Ford and a Chevrolet. This is the same thing. The naming conventions don't help, of course. PlayStation kept it simple with numbers 1 through 5. Xbox, on the other hand, went from Xbox to Xbox 360 to Xbox One to Xbox Series X and S. It's a naming scheme designed by someone who hates sequential order, but still, none of them are Nintendos. Number 5. Getting dragged into the console wars. If there is a more pointless argument on the internet than the console wars, I have yet to find it. This is the tiresome debate over whether PlayStation is objectively better than Xbox, or vice versa. The truth is, it doesn't matter. Arguing about which billion-dollar corporation's plastic box is superior is like arguing about which hammer is better. They both get the job done. In the modern era, the lines are blurrier than ever. Both have incredible exclusive titles. Both have robust online services. And if you have the means, owning both is the ideal scenario for any serious gamer. The only people who truly care about the console wars are the marketing departments at Sony and Microsoft. For the rest of us, the goal is simple: play great games. It doesn't matter where you play them. The real winner is the person enjoying the incredible experiences these machines have to offer, not the person screaming in a comment section about pixel counts. Number 4. Why don't you just put it on easy mode? This question is the cousin of why are you so angry? It comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of why we seek out challenges. I am not fighting the same Elden Ring boss for the 4th consecutive hour because I enjoy failure. I'm doing it because I want the immense satisfaction of finally succeeding through my own skill and perseverance. Putting the game on easy mode would feel like cheating myself. It's like wanting to learn to climb a mountain and then just taking a helicopter to the summit. Sure, you got to the top, but you missed the entire point of the journey. The struggle is part of the experience. It's how you learn, how you improve, and how you earn the victory. The difficulty is a feature, not a bug. I want to beat the boss by understanding it, by mastering the mechanics, not by handicapping it until it's a shadow of its former self. Number 3. Video games aren't real art. This argument is so old and tired, it's practically fossilized. If a banana taped to a wall can be considered art, then a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 is the Sistine Chapel. Video games are not just art. They are perhaps the ultimate synthesis of every major art form that has come before. They combine the visual artistry of painting and cinema, the narrative complexity of literature, the emotional power of a musical score, and the performance art of acting, all within an interactive framework that no other medium can replicate. Games like The Last of Us have told stories more emotionally resonant than most Hollywood films. Games like Journey or Okami are interactive paintings. To say video games aren't art isn't just wrong. It's a profound display of ignorance about the single most influential creative medium of the 21st century. Number 2. Literally anything said while a cringy cutscene is playing. Every gamer knows this specific cold sweat-inducing terror. You're deep into a game, totally immersed, and then a cutscene starts. Maybe it's a JRPG with an obligatory awkward beach episode. Maybe you're playing Bayonetta and the camera is doing things that defy both physics and good taste. Maybe it's a scene from Kingdom Hearts that is utterly incomprehensible without 200 hours of lore knowledge. At that exact moment, your roommate, partner, or parent walks into the room. They take one look at the screen, at the scantily clad anime character, or the bizarre, nonsensical dialogue, and they get a permanent, wildly inaccurate impression of the game you've sunk 80 hours into. Anything they say in that moment is irrelevant. No comment they make can be processed. All you can do is sit there in silent agony thinking, I swear, the rest of the game is a nuanced exploration of friendship and sacrifice. Please believe me. Number 1, quoting disastrous press conference moments. This is a deep cut, but for longtime gamers, it's a special kind of cringe. It's when non-gamers, or worse, corporate executives, try to speak our language and fail spectacularly. It's the ghost of E3's past, come back to haunt us. The most infamous, of course, was Wyatt Cheng at the 2018 reveal of Diablo Immortal, responding to a disappointed crowd by asking, "Do you guys not have phones?" A quote that instantly became a meme for corporate deafness, but the list is long. There was the infamous 2006 PlayStation press conference featuring the announcement of Genji 2, which was based on Japanese history, followed by a battle with a giant enemy crab, where you had to attack its weak point for massive damage. Revolutionary stuff. Or Don Matrick, responding to backlash over the Xbox One's always online requirement by saying that for people without internet, fortunately we have a product, It's called Xbox 360. Dismissing your customers' core concerns is always a great marketing strategy. These moments are legendary for all the wrong reasons, a testament to the massive gulf that can sometimes exist between the people who make games and the people who play them.